Thank you. Welcome to the Ward, our final show before Easter. And as always, great you could join us right around Australia.
And Craig, look, I'm not going to dwell on it. I've promised I'm not going to make a scene, but can I just mention in passing how pissed off I was once again to miss out on a Gold Logie nomination?
He was robbed, wasn't he? Don't you agree he was robbed, people?
Yeah. It wasn't just me.
2 or 3 people think you're robbed.
Not just me either. Some of the biggest names in the industry were completely, inexplicably snubbed. And yes, I am talking about hot dogs.
I know. What has that guy got to do?
It's
television every night.
It's a conspiracy against talent.
It is. He wasn't the only one. What about the kid from the Brand Power ad? Not a mention. Not a mention.
There is no justice at all. Instead, who have the voters gone for? Bloody John Wood. Again, now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, lovely guy, but John Wood is pretty much the Kim Beazley of the Logies. He's a big, fat, likeable bloke who's guaranteed to lose every time.
Although apparently there's a different voting system this year. For the first time, anyone can vote, which is a bit of a worry, because think of the last time they held open and fair elections, the winner was Hamas.
Still, you'd rather a terrorist win than Rhodes,
yeah,
surely.
Of course, yeah.
Also this week, more grumbling over road tolls as more and more of our major roads fall into private hands.
Yes, well, Macquarie Bank, for instance, currently owns 4 tollways in Australia, and they make a pretty hefty toll on all of those.
Huge tolls, and no wonder. It's great for the company's bottom line. The shareholders seem to love it, but just how far does this love of tolls extend?
To find out, we went along to Macquarie Bank's last AGM.
Sorry, madam, I'll just need you to wait there. It's $3 to get into the AGM today. We've done so well with the M1, the M2, the M4, the M5, the M7. This is the AGM 1. If you want to come in quickly, you can get yourself an E-tag. It's very good. It'll take $3 out of your bank account quicker than you can get through the toll. The funds go directly into the directors' bonuses, so it's going to work well.
There's no better way for that money to be spent.
Absolutely. Look, this is a public service, whether you like it or not. Mate, sorry, I will need to stop you. It's going to be $3. Sorry. Entrance into the AGM is actually by toll today. This is the AGM 1, and you'll need to pay $3 to get in. It's by order of the Board of Directors. $3. That's all right. It's a small price to pay.
Would you mind moving, please?
Oh no, this is from the board. They've approved it. It's all.
That's fine.
It's all part of the revenue model. It's okay.
The board has not always moved this, so would you mind please moving?
Your security, is that a user pay system? Because I don't think I can afford to be chucked out. All right, man. There you go.
I'll take my chance.
Thank you. There we go. All right. Thank you very much. I'll just get you a change. There we go. Whoops, sorry. There we are, madam. Back to you. $3 for sir to get in today. Right. Okay. All right. All right. I don't think they're going to be happy with this. All right, well, we'll just go out to the western suburbs then.
وإنما 19 من طلاب الثانويات أرجو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يتقبلهم هزوا عرش أمريكا وضربوا الاقتصاد الأمريكي في صميم فؤاده وضربوا أكبر قوة عسكرية في عمق قلبها بفضل الله سبحانه وتعالى فهنا دلالة واضحة على أن هذا الاقتصاد العالمي الربوي الممحوق الذي تستخدمه أمريكا مع قوتها العسكرية لفرض الكفر والإذلال على الشعوب المستضعفة يمكن بسهولة أن يتهاوى.
That's right, China. Come on into the Department of Resources. We're having a massive uranium clearance. Straight from our mines, direct to your warheads. Huge, huge, huge explosives. It's the biggest demolition sale ever. What about you, sir? You could use a nuclear warhead. We've flattened our prices so you can flatten the rest of the world. China, Taiwan, rogue states. There's nobody we won't sell dangerous rocks to. Wait till you see the fallout. You won't believe your eyes, all 3 of them. So hurry on in, because with these deals, the world won't be around much longer. It's nuclear meltdown madness. That's right, it's nuclear meltdown madness. I'm the Spruker. I'm spruiking for massive uranium clearance sales. Some of our specials are so radioactive, you won't believe the dangerousness of this. That's right, warheads. All that. Rightio, well, I'm only trying to stop the war.
I moved to ring a florist this week, so I rang up Telstra's Directory Assistance Service, Census. And get this, it cost me $2.80 for a 1-minute call. Well, I thought I was a bit rich. You've got to be able to get cheaper directory assistance than that. And it turns out that you can. All you have to do is ring a sex line.
Hi there.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Oh, really well, darling.
I just really get off on people reading me things.
Oh, I can read you an ad in the paper.
Oh, I like phone numbers. Can you read? Can you get white pages or something?
Yes, there's one here.
Oh, great.
136136.
Oh, can you read me Business with Blooms, the phone number for them?
The business one.
Yeah, it's in Parramatta. Oh.
7454.
Oh. Was that good for you too?
Absolutely not, Mrs.
Well, not only does the sex line give you phone numbers for $2.50 a minute, but it also makes you feel like you've been screwed, just like Census do. Although the only problem with the sex line in this case was the phone number she gave me was actually wrong. So, a phone sex operator faking it. Who would have thought? But anyway, it didn't matter, because next I found an even cheaper way to get a phone number. Calling a psychic hotline.
Hi there. Are you a clairvoyant?
Yes.
Fantastic. So what kind of things can you tell me?
Now, what do you want to know? What do you want me to focus on?
Well, there's only really one thing I'm really interested in. It's the phone number for Business with Blooms. I was just hoping that you'd have the ability to perceive it for me.
Is that like a flower place?
Yeah.
Not getting much at the moment.
No. I'm happy for you to use whatever clairvoyancy aids you have at your disposal, including the white pages.
Okay, let's have a look here. Let me go up the yellow pages.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. I'm the world's slowest person on the yellow pages.
Yeah. Tough reading.
687.
Yep.
2020.
Fantastic. Thank you for helping me attain knowledge.
OK, maybe he wasn't cheaper than Census, but that's just because it took this seer of all knowledge 5 whole minutes to look up a number in the phone book. But even if he wasn't cheaper than Census, pretty much everyone else is. In fact, even ringing a randomly selected person on the other side of the world and getting them to look up the number is cheaper.
I just need some assistance. I was hoping you can help me out. I'm from Australia and the internet's actually down in Australia at the moment, so we just need some help.
Okay, what am I looking up? This over again.
Thank you.
Whitepages.com.au.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and the number I'm looking for is Business with Blooms.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Hold on one sec. Hello?
Hello there. Hey there.
Okay, I've got, let's see, it's 02.
Yep.
687.
Yep.
2020.
Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Australia thanks you. Good day.
And that call there just cost me 77 cents. Which is pretty bloody cheap. So next time you're looking for a phone number, don't waste your time with Census. Just dial a random person in America. Although probably not this one.
During his career, Michael Moore has been kicked out of 34 global headquarters. 34. Well, I can beat that, and I'm going to do it in just one day. Let's go. What does this evil corporation have to hide? I want to talk to your CEO. I want to find out, why does the Bank of America not have branches in Australia?
Sir, you have to leave out of here now. Sir, please leave the building. You have 5 seconds to leave or I will call the cops. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I better go. Demand to speak to the CEO of JP Morgan immediately.
I ask you guys to leave the premises, please.
I demand to speak to the evil head of your corporation now. We just want some answers. Why are you being so evil? How bad this is going to look on camera?
I don't care.
Hello, I'm doing an expose on fridges and I demand to speak to your CEO immediately.
Get out my face, man. I told you.
You can silence me, but we will get to the bottom of this. We will get to the truth. We'll get to the bottom of the truth. This is the Condé Nast building. Not quite sure who they are, but they're probably evil. We just want some answers, that's all. You can shut us down this time, but you can't silence us. You can't silence us. I'd like to talk to the head of the most evil book publisher in the world.
We don't have any evil people out here.
This is a conspiracy. How dare you? Okay, 25. We just want to see the CEO. That's all we need to do.
Turn the camera off.
You can just chuck us out if you want.
What?
You can just, turf us out of the building if you want. It would actually help me because I'm running a bit behind schedule.
Get out.
Are you chucking us out?
Yes, you've been thrown out.
Oh, no. Hello, we demand to speak to the CEO immediately.
Get out of my face with that, Rick. Man, don't put that. Don't stick that thing. Get the heck out of here. Get out of here.
Building 35, News Corporation. Let's go and have a chat to Rupert Murdoch.
Turn the camera off.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing.
Why are you chucking me out? What are you hiding?
Whatever
Is it
you're
true?
looking for, I'm hiding.
Is it true?
all right?
Oh, right. So you've got something to hide.
Yeah. Okay, now get out now before you eat the thing. All right?
Now, Craig, we're in a bit of trouble with the ABC at the moment. Apparently our show has too much local content.
Yeah, exactly. We need to import some British and American content to be more in line with every other program on Australian TV.
It's a fair point too. I mean, it's been at least 10 minutes since there's been any British content on the ABC. So to redress that problem, we're now pleased to present The Chaser's British comedy sketch.
Good afternoon.
Ah, Mr. Nudbucket. Please, come in and take a seat.
Yes, thank you.
My name is Railway Gauge Sminkins, and what can I do for you?
I'm here to do the classic British comedy sketch.
I beg your pardon? Good God, man, you can't just waltz in here doing British comedy sketches?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry? I'm going to abuse you until your brain bleeds, you putty-spined half-wit. What do you think this is, the Houses of Parliament? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon?
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting this.
Expecting? Listen here, you mewling tit. You can't just ponce in here expecting things like the Queen of bloody Sheba. I mean...
Couldn't we at least just do half a sketch?
Half? You don't do half a sketch, you cloth-headed Nancy boy. What do you think this is, the invasion of Persia by Alexander the Great?
Well, I just thought sketches were a sort of timeless, well-formed craft.
Well-formed? What do you think this is, the bleeding coronation of Louis XIV? Right, that's it. I've had enough of you. I'm going to do something so totally bizarre, it'll be reenacted by comedy nerds verbatim for decades to come. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, I don't know about him, Mrs. Tibbs. Oh, I've got a badger in me apron. Oh, gun. Oh, yes, oh, my God, my heart. Oh, no, my heart. No, it's all right. No, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Well, if that's all the questions we have, one more over here to the right.
Just very quickly, Peter, just have only 10 questions. First, what do you miss about Australia? Second, who's your favourite Australian novelist? Third, was the true history of the Kelly Gang based on anyone? Fourth, can you tell us how Oscar and Lucinda ends? I couldn't get that far through. Fifth, can you help my niece with her English homework this afternoon? Sixth, do you think Simone Warren was judged too harshly on Dancing with the Stars? Seventh, what should we do about global warming? Eighth, I've got this ant problem at my place. Can you recommend a spray or something like that? Ninth, do you think the CSIRO wellbeing diet was robbed at the Booker Prize this year? And 10th, are you embarrassed by your brother Wayne?
That's so wonderful, you know. Thank you.
Today's lesson is about interviews. Now, interviews are crucial in current affairs stories, so it's important to select a subject who is articulate and well-spoken, like this gentleman here.
What was your reaction when you went inside?
Heart attack. All very easy.
Quite a speech. Yeah.
Now on to questions. Now, these shows are sometimes accused of asking inane questions, but no, just look at this report here about an angry tenant. Now, as you can see, he's strewn garbage everywhere, he's put holes in the walls, there's graffiti on the walls, insults, you know, he's put his foot through the wall, it's terrible. Now, there's one question everyone would have wanted to ask the poor owner of this place. Luckily enough, James Thomas asked it.
He did this deliberately, that's clear though, isn't it?
Yeah. You think it was deliberate? I could have sworn that looked like an accident.
Oh, come on, Andrew. Look, that could easily have been an accident. That sort of thing happens to me all the time. Yeah. this happen?
Whoops-a-daisy. I can see. Now, one problem with interviewing people is they don't always tell you what you want to hear. However, David Margan has come up with a novel solution to this problem by simply talking over the top of their answers.
You knew if this was his latest scam, so why didn't you tell the distributors?
Moultrie claims he didn't tell the truth to protect investors.
Good answer, David. Now, I've always admired the way these shows ask the tough questions. Just watch Martin King hoe into Pamela Anderson.
What is your favourite colour?
Purple, actually.
Is it?
Oh, he's relentless.
Annihilated her. Look, he's tough. But one guy who isn't taking crap from anyone is the legendary Chris Simmons from Today Tonight. Just watch him sink his fangs into the unsuspecting head of Wizard credit cards.
You're certainly throwing down the gauntlet to other credit card companies, aren't you, to improve on their interest rates and conditions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's gonna hurt!
Got him! If you thought that was merciless, you didn't see Simmons blindside the Olsen twins. Nothing could have prepared them for this.
But you're really here for the launch of your new Mary Kate and Ashley range. Tell us all about it. I gather it's bold, bargain price, and very colourful.
You should sit here and say that.
He tore
Shot him
strips off
down
them.
in flames. No, in fact, I think that's actually quite mean. I'm going to say it now. I think the guy's a thug, and he deserves to be taken down a peg or two with a dose of his own medicine. Chris Simmons, tell us about your journalistic style. I gather it's hard-hitting, rigorous and eloquent.
Yeah, I'd like to think it is, yes.
Ouch!
Got you, Simmons! Got you!
Take that, Simmons!
Hello? Is there anyone there?
She thought it would be a quiet evening.
Hello?
Are you the main shopper in the household? But her night was only just beginning.
Hello?
Have you checked the children? Very frequently, sometimes, or not at all. Alone and isolated.
Has he threatened you?
No, he just keeps asking me to rate things out of 10, where 10 means strongly like and 0 means strongly dislike. Stop calling me,
It's the
you
police.
sick...
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. You hear me?
I just need a few moments of your time to conduct a quick survey.
You promised me it would only take 5 minutes.
And in other news this week, Condoleezza Rice and Jack Straw made a surprise visit to Baghdad.
Pretty shit mystery flight.
Yeah, not very good. Condi also surprised many by admitting that America had made thousands of tactical errors in Iraq, which makes her much better at admitting mistakes than President Bush.
After 9/11, what would your biggest mistake be, would you say, and what lessons have you learned from it?
I wish you to give me this written question ahead of time so I could plan for it. John, I'm sure historians will look back and say, gosh, you could have done it better this way or that way. You know, I'm sure something will pop in my head here in this press conference, all the pressure of trying to come up with an answer, but it hadn't yet. You know, I hope I don't want to sound like I've made no mistakes. I'm confident I have. Just put me under the spot here, and maybe I'm not as quick on my feet as I should be in coming up with one.
Agreed to give that press conference, that's one mistake.
Big mistake, absolutely. This week also saw the first abuse of the new IR laws when an abattoir in Cowra tried to terminate 29 workers and then rehire them on lower wages. Now, the government was forced to step in to save the workers' jobs, but sadly, others at the abattoir had much less success reversing their terminations.
Still on death, and friends and family have farewelled the Australian artist Pro Hart at the state funeral in Broken Hill. Despite his popularity, major galleries have always snubbed Pro Hart by refusing to hang his work.
Yeah, well, that's because they don't really like artists who sell their soul for advertising, do they? Remember Pro's great work?
Yes, of course, the carpet advert. Beautiful. Wonderful piece of artwork there. Now, to be honest, it's high time that Pro Hart got his recognition he deserves, and even if he never features inside our top galleries, at least he's now got one permanent memorial directly outside one.
Well done.
And finally, in music news, Ben Lee has had to leave the stage in Perth this week after being hit in the head by a bottle. And seriously, look, can we just say this to the person who threw that bottle? You bloody beauty, well done, mate.
Well done, what took you so long?
Yeah.
So guys, end of the week, I usually like to head out after the show for a couple of quiet ones, and tell you what, there's something door bouncers really don't like about me.
You? No, no.
Really? Look, I know I'm not the world's snappiest dresser, but I literally never get let into bars or nightclubs. And take a look, this is me trying to get into a place last Friday. Hey guys. Not bad. Can I help you? I just want to come in.
Members only to my gym.
Oh, my name might be on the door, Chris Taylor.
You're not on there, buddy. My name's on the door. You're not on there.
I'm a minor ABC personality. You heard of the Chaser?
Sorry, champion, you're not dressed appropriately, and members only for tonight,
Big fans of yours, Chris.
I hope he lost his job over
Look,
that.
he should have lost his job, and I was going to take it further with him. Then I remembered the golden rule of door policies. You can literally get into anywhere, no matter how badly you're dressed, so long as you've got a couple of hot girls by your side. So, 20 minutes later, I went back to the same place with my good friends Lauren and Ash. And what do you know? Thanks very much. Good night, guys. Thanks you.
So that's more like it.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy. So then I started wondering, how inappropriately could you be dressed but still be let into a nightclub, providing you've got some beautiful ladies on your arm? So, an hour later, I'm back at the same place in my pyjamas.
Bit Captain Snooze there, Chris.
Now, I didn't like my chances this time, but after a bit of sweet talking by the ladies, sure enough, right by them, and in we went.
See, I think this is what refugees should do. They should just turn up at the border with a couple of beautiful women on their arm and head into the country
much better.
immediately.
OK, so I'm 2 from 2 at this point, and it's proving much easier than I thought. So, time to up the ante a bit.
Oh, dear. Here we go.
I'm afraid so. Now, could I get into a nightclub dressed as a member of the Ku Klux Klan? He was very doubtful, but once again, the hot babes came to the fore.
So what happened inside? Did you manage to pick up?
Well, it was a Cronulla nightclub, so I went down quite well.
OK, so 3 out of 3 tails. I think we've established beyond doubt now that good-looking girls will get you into a nightclub every time.
Well, Chaz, not quite every time. I guess there's some outfits that even the most beautiful girls in the world can't make up for.
Unless you're the owner.
Oh.
Try the next guy.
Oh, come on.
So you let the KKK guy in, but not the guy on the waterfront. But you love the package.
Mate, KKK guy was colour coordinator, you know?
Coordinated?
Gutful.
Coming guys
Had a gut.
You look like you've had a gutful, Chris.
Well, on that scrumptious image, have a wonderful weekend. Please note, we are all atheists, but we're also hypocrites. We'll be taking the next 3 weeks off to celebrate Easter.
So see you in 3 weeks' time. Good night.
Good night.